Hello everyone and welcome to this channel. Hope you guys all doing well. My name is Hamid and today we have a very wonderful conversation with Micha and Markus, a lovely couple from Switzerland who made a trip to Iran, and today they are here to share with us their stories. First, let's welcome them. Hi, how are you doing?
Hi. Fine.
Thank you for joining us today. Guys, before starting this video, I need to mention that our friends, especially Micha, they have an amazing collection of photos and beautiful stories from their trips, not only from Iran, but also from all around the world. So please check their Instagram page. You can find the ID in here. I also will write down in the description below. Please support them by your likes and your comment and enjoy their post. I cannot wait to hear their story. Let's start with a short introduction about yourself, please.
I'm Micha, and I'm the photographer and the writer, and for me, this was a very good and great experience to travel to Iran because I had so many places to take photos and write about, and it was just amazing, And we are both living in Switzerland.
That's nice. When did you go to Iran?
I went there in 2019 for 2 months.
What was the motivation behind it?
Yeah, it was kind of a funny story because we decided, it was a long story before that, we decided to travel half a year. And so each of us had the idea to say 1 or 2 or 3 countries where to travel. And we weren't sure if we have the same kind of countries, so we were just making our lists, but hidden, and we didn't show each other. And suddenly, Markus came with the idea.
So my first choice was Iran, because I think the region of Iran, Iraq, Syria, this is the cradle of the mankind, and that's very interested. I'm very interested in that. So. And I heard only good things about the hospitalities of the Iran people. So I make the idea that we could travel to Iran, and she was very, very happy about my plan.
So, good to hear, yeah. You got a flight to Iran?
Yes, from
Tehran?
Yeah.
We were in Azerbaijan, and then we flew to Tehran.
Yeah, and then we made Tabriz. And then we took the train. That was a very nice train, right? And the rest we went by bus. We went to Kurdistan.
We had no plans.
Yeah, no plans.
Okay.
At all.
No plans. Yeah. We went to Kurdistan and stay longer there. As we planned. So yeah.
Have you been in Isfahan and also Shiraz?
Yes. Yeah. So the normal touristic, where everyone is going, more or less, we went there, but we also tried to find the hidden treasures and where not so many people are going, and we found a lot of good guides who took us to little small villages, or especially Kurdistan, which is very, very, we can recommend very, very much. So also to the south. There are so many regions to travel, and we just saw little puzzles, and we think, there is so much more to discover.
That's great to hear that you had a great time there. Do you remember any Persian word that you really like it, and still you remember that Persian word or sentences or anything?
بله خیلی خوب.
Oh my God.
فارسی بلدم.
Wow.
No, I don't know. I forgot a lot, but we both learned Farsi for 4 months, and we wanted to be able to speak with the people, so we really tried to learn it, and we also like it. I mean, it's a very nice language, and I'm a bit sad that I cannot use it anymore because
And خیلی خوب
it's
the same as Swiss German. We always speak.
Oh, I see.
So it's perfect for us.
خیبه goed.
خیبه goed and خیلی خوب.
خیلی خوب and خیبه goed is the same. It's the same meaning. It's so close, right? We are kind of Iranians, and the Iranians are kind of Swiss.
So you have traveled many countries, I can say. How did you find Iran and especially Iranian people in compared to other countries?
They are not comparable at all. I've never, ever seen people say that, right? People like that. It's just amazing. We never saw a hospitality like that. We never saw people talking out from their heart, and they not even, some of them not even speak a few words in English, and they just invite you. They give you what they have. They share food. They share everything. It was just incredible.
Yeah.
About the hijab. So Iran is a Muslim country, and in order to go there, you have to wear hijab. What was your feeling?
First, when I was out here in Switzerland, I thought, yeah, that's very bothering me, and I don't like, and I felt like not so comfortable with that. And being there, I was just surprised how Iranian women are wearing that hijab in a way that I liked it. So I went to some of these women and asked, hey, how do you make it? It looks so much more beautiful at yours than it looks at me. So can you show me? And then they showed me how to make it in a more fashionable way. And so I could deal with it. But of course, it's no fun if you have to wear it. It was more than okay. So I really could deal with that.
Do you like music? Okay, good. So, have you ever listened to any Iranian music while you were in Iran?
Yeah, we heard a lot of Iranian music, yeah, and I like it very much. But of course, after 5, 6, 7 songs, okay, for me.
So I still listen at it. We have a music list on Spotify, Iranian music.
Yeah.
And especially in the cars of the people, they had this very huge different music. They also have a lot of modern ones. We like, for example, Erfan or Mohsen Namju, or how do you spell?
Oh, Mohsen Namju, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know well. Okay, that's good.
So this remembers me of this time to this loud music in a car and driving to the
car.
desert. And the people.
What was that feeling?
Yeah, we liked it.
You like it?
We were dancing in the car. I mean, at least in the car you are allowed to dance. So how?
Let's talk about difficulties in Iran. As a tourist in Iran, is there any difficulty for you?
We had one police checkpoint in Kurdistan. It was a little unfriendly.
Yeah.
But it was a special situation with Kurdistan and something like that. But we felt very, very safe, and no, absolutely not. No.
Okay. In case of communication, you were fine, right?
No, not at all. No.
Okay,
And the people are so helpful. They always care that you are fine, which is very nice to know as a tourist. I think the only thing which is not that nice for us is the traffic. I mean, the traffic sometimes is really scary, and to sit behind in a car, for you it was not so scary. But for me, sometimes I just felt like, okay, I cannot.
May I ask, what souvenir did you bring back to your country from Iran?
A lot of. So
this is one.
Wow, that's great.
This of the copper, of course. Whatever we can wear, we bought. Unfortunately, no carpet, but yeah.
We only have a backpacker, so with no space, but a lot of souvenirs.
Yeah, and then we always send back some like boxes, or we went to the Iranian post and sent something home, like little mugs. Yeah.
We need 1 day to send a package to Switzerland. 1 day.
Yeah.
It was
kind of an adventure too.
It was an adventure. From one post to the other post, to the other post. No. But friendly.
It worked.
If you have enough money, just like you don't concern about money and you don't concern about how you bring stuff to your home, what would you really like to buy there?
Yeah, it's easy. I guess these very, very nice little Iranian pools in the middle of the house in the courtyard. I would bring the whole of that with these nice colors and yeah.
And all these handmade things available on the market.
Yeah.
Jewelry, clothes,
Carpet.
Okay.
Carpet, yeah.
So lots of things.
Today I would buy carpets.
Yeah,
today.
before we didn't like carpet at all. We thought, why do you need a carpet in a house? It's not necessary. It's something you don't need. After Iran, you love it. It's just like, okay.
Our next trip we will buy carpets.
Yeah.
I'm sure about that.
Promise.
Okay. So you have planned to visit Iran again
Oh yeah, of course.
after Corona. As a tourist, what do you suggest to improve the tourism industry in Iran?
Yeah, probably buying a ticket for a train. This is not the easiest, but
Easiest.
I mean, India is more complicated. So we always had good helpers and people who helped us buying something, because sometimes you're just somewhere and you don't understand where because of the writing, and then it's not that easy. But there are so many people helping, so it never was a problem. But probably for the restaurant owners, I would have a suggestion, because there are so many restaurants running by people who eat just meat, and I think a lot of tourists also are vegetarian, and it's not that easy to have vegetarian food in Iran, but they have
in the restaurant.
In the restaurant. At home, yes.
Restaurant.
At home it's easy, but only the restaurants. It's a bit hard.
So you're vegetarian?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Both?
More or less.
But in Iran, we could
80%.
Right. Iran is famous for kebab and the other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you say, please, can I have something without meat? I can bring you chicken or lamb. And no meat. Yeah, but chicken is no meat. So you always have these discussions, you know.
All the kebab are delicious.
Delicious,
Out
yeah.
of question. Or this Iranian, was heißt stamp? This Iranian, all-in-one.
The stew.
With stew.
So something like we have like orme sabzi, we have qaime, or
He likes
so you
that.
like it.
Perfect.
Have you ever visited any religious place or kind of shrine or anything?
Yeah. In every city, more or less, we visited the religious places as well, like the mosques and the shrines, where I remember, a lot.
Yeah.
And we also were invited once in a mosque when they had a festival, and they invited us to eat in the mosque, and we had to split. So he went with the man, and I was the only woman in the woman's part, and it was hilarious. It was just amazing. Like, we couldn't understand each other at all. So I with my little Farsi, and they wanted to translate, and it was so nice, really.
So good. I'm going to tell you some words, and then you express your feeling with just showing me thumbs up or thumbs down. Okay?
Okay.
Taxi driver. Really? That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Now, driving style in Iran. Oh, okay.
More.
Bus.
Yeah.
Buses. Okay.
The night bus is perfect.
People hospitality. Okay. Thank you. Safety in Iran.
Safety.
Oh, good. Hotel price.
Hotel.
Price.
Hotel price.
Hotel price, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the quality of hotels
The
are not that
hotels-
good.
The next question was the hotel quality.
Because we were in hostels. We never went to hotels. Only
Oh,
hostels.
okay,
Two
I
times.
see.
2 times in hotels, and that was
hotel is
really
that.
bad. But the hostels,
Hostels, that hotel, yeah.
Have you ever feel that when you buy something, it's kind of overpriced because you are a tourist?
Only a few times. Only in
Isfahan, Shiraz, yes.
The rest.
Okay.
And the rest, no.
What is your advice for those who wanna visit Iran in future?
Also, the first advice is with the clothes. I mean, you have to accept the rules of the clothes. It's the first thing. And then you have no problems. And the second, of my opinion, you have to be friendly to the person, and then they are friendly to you.
Right, exactly.
And that's it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
And
be open-minded. Don't think that people want something of you because they are nice. I'm used to that in other countries. People want something of you, then they are nice. And in Iran, no one wants something of you. They are nice. They are, believe it, they are. And that's the most nicest experience we have. Yeah. Go with an Iranian agency, and not because we had a lot of troubles to get the visa in Switzerland.
okay.
And visa, if you go with order the visa by an Iranian agency, travel agency, it's so much easier. It's so I got it immediately. And with Swiss embassy, the Iranian embassy in Switzerland, it was complicated. So this is just a suggestion for someone.
I see. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And we love Iran.
We love Iran.
Thank you so much. We love you too.
Guys.
Thank you.
Yes.
So glad to talk with you, Micha and Markus. Really appreciate the time you share with us. Micha and Markus have lots of beautiful stories to share with us, which is not possible just to fit into one video. So we decided to make 2 videos, and in the next part we are going to a little bit talk more about their memories in Iran, especially their photos which they took during their trip. So stay tuned and wait for the next video, and don't forget to check their Instagram page. Stay safe and see you soon.
Khodafez.
Khodafez. Goodbye everybody.